Celebs have no problem coughing up the big bucks when it comes to their homes. And more times than you'd think, they're buying their luxury houses from other celebrities. Number 1. Khloe Kardashian and Justin Bieber. As we all know, the Kardashians are no strangers to luxury living, so it's not surprising that in 2014, she bought her stunning Calabasas home from Justin Bieber himself. And she paid a hefty $7.2 million for it. And after adding her own flair to it with renovations, she later put her home on the market in 2020. Seeing that the house was complete with stunning views, a huge pool, a library, and an entire movie theater, it's not shocking that the asking price was nearly $19 million. Number 2. Rihanna and Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. With a growing family, it makes sense to move into a bigger place that's better suited for you. But in Chrissy and John's case, that meant moving into Rihanna's old mansion in 2016 when they bought the home for $14 million. But not really, because Chrissy and John's asking price when selling the house in 2020 was a whopping $24 million. Number 3. Kylie Jenner and Miley Cyrus. She's 25 years old and already has an impressive real estate portfolio. And of course, we're talking about Kylie, who purchased a house from Miley Cyrus herself in 2020. Essentially, the beauty mogul paid $15 million for a large patch of dirt. The crazy thing is, she bought the land less than 2 weeks after buying another home for $36.5 million. Number 4. Lady Gaga and Frank Zappa. If it's unique, with a rich history, and a little quirky, it's likely Gaga's name written all over it. And that goes for her homes as well, seeing as how she bought Frank Zappa's old home in 2016 for around $5 million. At the time, the home was complete with 2 recording studios, a 2-story art gallery, and a rooftop tennis court. Very Gaga-esque, if you ask us. In 2021, she sold the property to model, activist, and daughter of Mick Jagger, Lizzie Jagger, for $6.5 million. Number 5. Ellen DeGeneres and Ariana Grande. In June of 2020, Ariana dropped over $6 million on a Tudor-style mansion in Montecito less than a month after buying a nearly $14 million mansion in Hollywood Hills. Her Montecito home, however, is known as the Porterhouse that used to be the home of Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi. The home is made of 2 separate barns that were originally built in England in the 1700s and then dismantled and rebuilt in California. Number 6. Kendall Jenner and John Krasinski. Kendall was a huge fan of the Office star's Los Angeles home that she bought from John Krasinski and Emily Blunt in 2016 for nearly $7 million. Unfortunately, after being followed and stolen from, Kendall sold the ungated home for $8.5 million. But we're glad she's safe and sound in her newest, likely more extravagant, home. And if you like live events, check out SeatGeek.com and use the promo code TTC for $20 off your first order. Number 7. Selena Gomez and French Montana. We all know Selena has a great sense of style, but it seems she's also great at choosing luxurious living spaces because her home attracted the attention of French Montana, who bought Selena's Mediterranean-style home for $3.3 million back in 2016. Though he later sold the house for $5 million with the help of Selling Sunset's Mary Fitzgerald, he loved the home and even thanked Selena for it in one of his songs. Number 8. Khloe Kardashian and Kaley Cuoco. Khloe's Tarzana, California mansion was well known to fans of the earlier seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. But after everything went down in that relationship with Lamar Odom, it makes sense that she would want a fresh start. So in 2014, Khloe sold the house to Big Bang Theory star Kaley Cuoco for $5.5 million. The former Kardashian home was complete with a home theater, a huge pool, and a master bedroom with not 1, not 2, but 3 walk-in closets. Number 9. Adele and Sylvester Stallone. Adele and her boyfriend Rich Paul are used to the high life, but Adele's latest home may be a huge upgrade to their already luxurious life. In August of this year, she closed on a home that she bought from the legendary Sylvester Stallone. She even took out a nearly $38 million loan to pay for the new mansion that cost roughly $58 million. With over 18,000 square feet, is sitting on a 3.5-acre lot, a gym, a cigar room, infinity pool, and art studio, her new home is literally a paradise abode. Number 10. Madonna and The Weeknd. The Sacrifice singer really does have it all, and this includes the interest of Madonna herself, who purchased his California estate for over $19 million in April of 2021. And it literally has everything you may need, including 7 bedrooms, a bar, a 5-car gallery, a giant pool, a wine cellar, and a guest house. But even with all of that, Madonna ended up selling the home just 1 year later in April of 2022 for a pretty big profit, with an asking price of nearly $26 million. Number 11. Zedd and Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner. The famed EDM producer bought himself a house fit for a king in October of 2021 when he dropped an astonishing $15 million on Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner's former home. Seeing as how many exclusive California homes house many of Hollywood's elite, it's not surprising that the house comes with an impressive security system, as well as a pool, a putting green, an aquarium, and even a few disco lights and a fog machine. What for? We're not sure, but we'll leave that up to your own imagination. Number 12. Halsey and Liam Payne. A few weeks before Halsey made her pregnancy announcement in 2021, she purchased a lavish estate from former One Directioner Liam. And the home came with all the works: 5 bedrooms, a 2-story library, a pool, a wine cellar, a movie theater, etc. But the one thing that separates this home from other celebrity homes? It may be haunted. At least that's what Liam thought. In 2017, he said in an interview, "I've seen lights go on and off in the middle of the night, and a few little creepy things, like taps turning on and off." Number 13. Jennifer Lawrence and Jessica Simpson. The Don't Look Up actress picked a gorgeous, not-so-humble abode as one of her first purchases in Hollywood. In October of 2014, she bought a 5,500-square-foot home in Beverly Hills that many of us could only dream of living in. With a grand staircase, a lap pool, gorgeous water features, and more, we're sure Jennifer loved her time there. Well, that is, when she wasn't filming one of her many films that she starred in. Number 14. Mindy Kaling and Frank Sinatra. The Office's Mindy Kaling has a sense of style that precedes her. And if you've ever watched her show, The Mindy Project, then you'll know what we mean. But this doesn't just go for fashion, because in 2020, she dropped almost $10 million on a Malibu beach house that belonged to none other than the legendary Frank Sinatra. Complete with an indoor-outdoor bar, a master suite with a fireplace, and a patio overlooking the ocean, Mindy is living in paradise. Number 15. Gwen Stefani, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, and Leonardo DiCaprio. The famed singer, Modern Family star, and Inception actor all have one thing in common: their love for a home in Los Feliz, California. Last year, DiCaprio reportedly chucked over $7.1 million for the Spanish colonial-style home when securing it from Ferguson. The gated mansion comes with a 2-story library, a hillside pool, and a media room. What's better? The impressive mansion has also belonged to Gwen Stefani and fellow actor Robert Pattinson. Which celebrity home would you buy if you had the chance? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to like the video and subscribe to The Things Celebrity for more videos just like this one.